Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we don't have to go there.
I did though.
Okay, good. Looks like I hear sound on the thing, although it's kind of weird hearing it so long afterwards.
Is it really
Right.
lagged, is it?
Oh, well, it might just be my computer.
No, Twitch does that.
Yeah, it's like 2 seconds, maybe 3.
Depends. It can be 10, 15, 20 on some streams.
At any rate, welcome back, everybody. Sorry we missed the last 2 weeks. What is it? The week before last was totally scheduled with some of us being out for one of the players' weddings, and last week, I'm sorry, I was very much under the weather. I probably still sound pretty bad.
How dare people get married and sick?
I know, right?
I'm so inconsiderate.
So it's just going to be the 3 of us tonight. Oh, 4 of us tonight, counting me. So I figured I would steal a play from Mark's playbook and do the little side quest adventure thing. So I believe this is actually, which session is this? This is what, 15 or 16? Hold on. It looks like it's 16. Wow, 16. Holy crap.
Yeah. The Count's Gambit.
Right, so what I thought we would play around doing is we established earlier on that the scouts who were maintaining the quarantine were actually kind of interested in finding those pesky Vargar who went to ground. So the PCs are these PCs are going to be part of a team that are like, on I guess it would be the equivalent of a drop ship that are doing some recon. Yeah, feel free to rename them.
I do.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Right. So, yes. So the dropship is covering an area. The commanding officer dude is just sort of like, hey, there's something weird. We're gonna do a quick sweep in this area, and as you're doing the sweep, there is suddenly a terrible explosion, and the dropship just sort of nosedives, leaking debris, leaking people. You know the thing. It's just and it's going to crash with a terrific boom. Although I wonder how loud the sounds would be on a planet like this with its atmosphere. Whatever.
It would be less loud.
Throws up like geysers of dirt and debris, and there's little itty bitty explosions, and almost naturally the PCs plus probably one other guy are going to end up being the only survivors.
Wow, go figure.
I know, right? You guys are like, knocked around, got some bruises, stuff like that, but it's not going to be anything terrible. Not yet.
Alfonso will be jumping up and down going, yes, I've got a character sheet.
Okay.
Suck at you, red shirts.
Alright, guys. We'll unbuckle and immediately start looking for wounded.
Oh, there's going to be plenty of wounded, and some of those, like, yep, he's not wounded, he's toast.
I'll try to find the emergency first aid kit and help people as much as I can. I'll just make one general roll for everybody since we already know meta that we're the only survivors. I'm terrible at this. Oh,
Yeah, he's like, I'm sorry, bro. Whoops, I'm not supposed to push my finger there, am I?
Pretty much morphine all around. You get morphine. You get morphine. You get a lot of morphine.
You're supposed to read the tags. It says he's allergic to morphine.
Yeah, but he's only half a dude, so I don't think the allergic reaction is his major problem. Anyway.
Right. I almost thought about throwing, like, when I was editing this particular map, I was kind of like try to throw in some little fire things. I'm like, that's kind of beyond my abilities at the moment.
I can imagine burning wreckage.
That is a cool looking map.
Yeah, I've got the regular one that doesn't have the dropship on it. I just imported this thing into, what was it, Inkscape, and then threw the dropship thing in it after sort of guesstimating the scale, which seems like it might be a little big. Eh.
It works.
Did our unit have a radio man with a ground to orbit radio?
Yeah, he's now half a man.
Oh, that's the guy I just shot up twice.
Yes.
Crap. Where's his radio?
All right, so poking around, eventually you will be able to locate his radio. I don't understand, this the whole. It's kind of hard for me to buy that, even in Traveller, that they wouldn't just be like almost comm badges. But yeah, there's his radio.
Or I guess by now we've figured out that we're the only three that are still up. Wait,
Yep,
there's 4
you got your. Yeah, I said plus one other guy. I didn't have a name for him.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Hold on.
Crap. We're it?
Somebody's got to feed the monster before, so we can understand it.
This guy's wearing
Perfect.
a shirt.
Mouse over him. Look at his name.
Jenkins.
I don't trust him.
It'll be fine. We're gonna be fine. Okay, we might not be fine. Yes, you are able to find the radio without too much problem. Oh yeah, I should probably make a note of who is who.
Raz is Carrie.
I'm Alfonso.
And that leaves Dono.
Yeah.
Alright.
Presumably, unless something's going on that we're not aware of. All right, Raz, you have the radio.
looks like we got shot down. That wasn't no kind of malfunction.
Yes, you can
Should we try to-
definitely tell that, it's like you're probably got big gaping hole in one side, one of those little engine things is on fire.
So I'm looking around, I'm going to see that we're all the same rank. The lowest. Should we try to call the ship, or do you think whoever shot us down would catch that and be able to find us easier? What do you guys think? Found the radio here. They're just dumbstruck.
Jenkins is
Yeah.
totally like, yeah, we should call for help.
Checking my traits.
Wasn't talking to you, Jenkins. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, nobody ever talks to me. Whoops, I just noticed some of
just-
those, I just noticed I failed to fix the duty on some of those. Actually, I failed to fix some of their diss ads too. Damn it, Phil.
I don't know,
man,
guys.
you
Was
look at
anyone
those-
paying attention to the mission brief? Were we radio silent or anything like that?
I slept through it, honestly.
I always let Sarge handle that.
Yeah, well, Sarge ain't with us anymore, is he?
Some of him's over there.
I think we'll carry a bit of Sarge with us wherever we go. At least until we can get cleaned up.
Right. So
Yeah.
glancing at that, it looks. Wow. Did I really screw that up that bad? They're not supposed to have high pain threshold.
Oh. Crap, I'm supposed to be callous.
Scout diss ads. No. That's what I was noticing. I'm like, wait, that's not right. I just shared a note. That is what their diss ads should have been.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna blame this week because I've been pulling double duty at work, and the primary tech IT guy was out on vacation, so I was doing that, and then Friday went insane. Yeah, I'm not gonna even mess with changing their advantages. It's like, whoops, you weren't supposed to have high pain threshold, but I guess you all picked it up after a big terrible crash. Hey there, Bruno.
Well, they probably shot us all up with the same drugs before they sent us on the mission. That would explain our advantages and disadvantages being the same. For most of them.
Or maybe you're all clones. No, wait, you don't look the same. Never mind.
So Jenkins thinks we should call for help. What do you guys think?
I see the dichotomy there. Well, they're not going to undo the crash, and we're okay, so technically we could just move on.
Maybe we make a quick transmission to let them know that we crashed, and then we move to a different location.
Yeah, we can't stay here because whoever shot us down might be coming looking for us.
Plus, you guys are experienced enough with the scouts to know that at some point this stupid dropship's going to explode. Because it always explodes.
Let's gather what extra ammo and supplies we can as quick as we can and get away before it blows.
It always explodes. There's always a boom.
We should go.
When we crashed, I hit the timer We got 5 minutes before the ship explodes.
That's a lot of rounds. How many rounds is that? Let's see. It's how
And that
many
was 4
minutes?
minutes ago.
Go!
So whatever we can grab, and then we're leaving. Sounds like.
Yeah.
Jenkins is like, yeah, that's a great idea. Let's get the heck out of here.
Alfonso will grab his kit, and he'll also grab one of the emergency crash kits that, the dropship should have.
Do we need to scrounge, or can we just find the stuff that we think should be findable?
I don't think we have time to scrounge.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's right. That is a time-based thing.
Right. So Raz grabs the radio, and you hit the button to do the hey, transmit, and it just squeals really loudly in your ears.
Do I know if that means that it's jammed, or it's not damaged, or what?
Let's see. What would he know there?
Electronics up.
Yeah, ops.
Radio.
Comms.
Yeah, in that case, you would get the strong sense idea. Oh crap, we're being jammed.
So Dono overhears the screech in my ear and recognizes it, looks like. Oh, I recognize it too. So we give each other a knowing look. Say, we'll have to try the radio later. They're jamming us.
And it's
Settles that
raspberry.
question.
That's the way Dono's taken off.
Yeah, I figure high ground.
Alright, follow Dono. With the radio and medkit slung and whatever extra ammo I could find. Without looking, just kind of grabbing what's there as I was shooting people up.
Can we presume the ship is pointed in the general direction we were expecting to find the enemy?
Yeah, that's probably a good presumption. I mean, it went down eventually. Some of you were probably asleep at the time, but all right. So Jenkins lunges forward to, take the point. He's like, "Hey, yeah, it's gonna be awesome!" And suddenly there's a series of high-pitched cracks, and he gets shot multiple times.
Oh shit.
Wow, those do not show up very well.
Look, over there. Zarek pirates. Recognized them immediately.
Barky's on the ridge.
Well, they are basically, they're like, doing the, is that the right word? Hold on. Ah, okay.
Right.
I'm assuming that we have bucket loads of ammunition.
Well, right now, yeah, you're probably just carrying whatever. I'm gonna make sure that's. Poor Jenkins takes multiple shots and he goes down.
Do we have like a TACnet? So, like biomonitors and stuff. We know that Jenkins is dead.
I wonder how that would actually work with the comms being scrambled and stuff, or jammed like that.
It probably wouldn't work.
Well, that's going to be a different frequency. You can't really jam all frequencies.
I'm thinking. I'm gonna say that you can definitely see he took some rounds and he went down, but you're not necessarily, he's probably like not dead yet, but he's very grievously injured. All right, so I guess Alfonso is first because his name starts with an A.
This rock stuff that we're in front of.
Yeah, a lot of
Is
it's
it?
going to be broken and shattered and stuff like that, but
It's not cover.
it will be some cover. Yeah, these guys are the dudes who just engaged are also undercover. They are basically prone in cover.
What's our encumbrance? Hang on. Alright, so we're light.
Think it's light.
Remember low
Yeah,
G
we're
here.
light. Oh, yeah, so it's actually none.
Right, low G. I forgot about that. See what happens when you miss a couple sessions? You completely forget everything.
Alright, well, considering it's low G, Alfonso's encumbrance will be 0, most likely. He'll move there, and he'll then slide down that cover to go prone. If he can, he will grab Jenkins and pull him down with him. And I look good doing it.
Yeah, it looks like he's got some extra cover in case he needs it. That's called Jenkins. Oh no, Dono!
Yeah, the ship is still going to explode.
Well, not immediately. The way I'm sort of thinking about doing that is there's like going to be almost a frequency of, and it's like I'm rolling to see at the end of each round to see.
Let me think here.
No,
Well,
there is no thinking on game night.
I want to ask how. I'm going to jump. Let's go.
Are you going to jump on top of the vehicle? Awesome.
I recall that we had a rather significant jump height, and
Yeah.
this character is unknown to me, so I'll just assume that's high enough.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a problem. Your strength is 12. You're basically in no encumbrance. It's really light. Yeah, that's not going to be a problem. You will have various cover all around. That engine over there, I don't know which one. You can pick one. Definitely looks like it's going to explode at some point. Oh, right, I forgot this had the little radar dish thingy.
Ah. Does it fly off?
It probably already flew off. Let's say that one there is the worst off, and it's like on fire. Ooh, that's a thought. Oh, right. You beat me to it. All right, Raz.
All right, I'm going to take cover behind that protrusion.
Yeah. Alfonso moved the wrong character when he moved.
How did he do that?
There, I put him where I was.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Don't.
That's right. Yeah, I'm going to take cover, and I'm going to aim at Pirate 2.
All right. So they, as stated, these guys are definitely prone, and they are using the protrusions as cover as well. I think it's probably going to be about medium cover that they are using it for.
So -2, was it?
I'm double checking. Let's see. So medium cover, attack shooting, page 28, 1/3 exposed, defense. Oh wait, that's defense. Attack is -2. Yeah. All right. Zoc Pirate number 1 is doing a. Let's see. He is. And they appear to be basically using storm carbines. I think it's storm carbines. Yes.
As are we.
How convenient.
I'm too short for this shit. 2 weeks and out.
All right. So Alfonso is also. How do you do? I can't remember. How do you do suppressive fire in GURPS again?
You pick 2 hexes to cover, or per 2 hexes. You decide how many rounds you're putting through it, and it gets a normal. You do your normal to hit modifiers, and it's a maximum of 6 plus rate of fire. So it's capped.
Huh.
And that's based on how many rounds you're putting through those 2 hexes.
But the objective is to make sure somebody keeps their damned head down.
Right.
So, for example, if this Pirate 1 did some suppressive fire on Alfonso, or I'm just calling him Alf because, of course, how does he ensure that Alf doesn't pop his head up?
That's up to Alf. As far as the mechanic goes, I've said before that the suppression fire in GURPS is poorly named. It should be area fire because that's what it is.
Yeah.
Tack shooting makes some suggestions about actual suppression effects of fire in general. That being, if you know you're being shot at, you have to make a will check or fright check or something like that to actually enter that.
Yeah, but you guys all have combat reflexes, so
So if you're not if you were to say that you don't expect him to actually be hit and your objective is to just make sure he knows he's being shot at, then you could say he knows he's being shot at.
Okay.
And we should be able to tell that. I don't see a near miss indicator on the equipment, but if we have
Lowest
that, we have
bidder.
that. Otherwise, we do still have an atmosphere, so we could probably hear the nearby impacts.
All right, so what I'll say is pirate number 1 is aiming at Alf. Pirate number 2 is aiming at Raz. Number 3 is going to aim at Alf as well. No, wait. Yeah, he's going to aim at Alf. Because he doesn't have a line of fire on nearly everybody else. Yeah, you're about to get shot at. So I realized after the fact that I did a bad job of establishing time, but after the crash, you guys were in the vehicle for at least a little while, so it's not like these dudes were conveniently waiting in this exact location, because that would seem crazy.
What's their cover modifier? Ours to shoot at them, I mean.
It is going to be -2.
Okay.
They are only 1/3 exposed. So I'm also going to give Dono the same modifier at the moment. You've got protrusions and stuff like that blocking your way, or blocking you from their line of sight. So it's going to be kind of hard for me to actually hit you here. But he opens up with a burst. Right, so you got bullets bouncing all around you and sparking up, and that definitely made Donna go, "Oh crap, there are more!" But he didn't hit crap.
More than just these 3? Oh, shit.
Well, we sure could have used some grenades.
Holy crap. Okay, that guy had a bad day.
How are they armored, incidentally?
I know what the DR is, but they're basically wearing similar to what you're wearing. It's just not as advanced.
Gotcha.
Which, damn it, I think I gave these guys the NPC sheet has the wrong DR. Now I have to pull it up. That's figures. Okay, so I'm having to read, because number 5 took a shot at Dono as well. Wait, okay, he was about to take a shot at Dono, but he clearly did not. So I have to. Okay, so each attempt to fix requires 3 ready maneuvers. Oh crap! Yeah, he totally rolled a freaking 17.
Uh-huh.
Right. So I need to do a armory check next round.
Add that to him as a condition. It'll be easier to remember.
I haven't set up the conditions. I should probably consider doing that. Where the heck is that?
It's effects, the top buttons.
Right.
You can put clearing jam 3 seconds and then drop it on him.
Well, he has to actually make the armory check first. It says successful armory +2 IQ based takes a ready maneuver. Can identify the problem. Otherwise, each attempt to fix the problem requires 3 ready maneuvers.
So what does he do to put a permanent effect on him, Brian?
A permanent effect. You need to set up the effects in the effects.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. What do you specify? 0 seconds or something?
No, there should be. As you click through the different things, there's one that is like permanent.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, well, heck, you can just put anything past seconds, minute, hour, day. Actually, it looks like second plus, second, min, HR, day, and then there's an
blank.
empty one. Is the blank one permanent?
Yes.
Gotcha. Wonder what kind of scenario would that be? Wonder what I would use that for.
Clearing.
Well, so that you don't forget that this guy is jammed.
No, I mean permanent.
Prone.
Oh, well, you can remove it.
Anything
Prone,
that doesn't have a time
kneeling.
limit that you just put on and take off manually
Unconscious.
instead of having it expire automatically.
That's what I use it for.
Yes, okay, right. So it is the combat hard suit TL9, so it's not going to be quite as good as yours.
It isn't?
Yeah, you guys have TL10. So you have slightly more DR. Should say TL10. I think what happened there is, if on the inventory it says TL9, but if you go on the combat tab and click on the defenses, I added that stuff as the TL10. So my mistake.
Okay. It just doesn't say it.
Yeah.
So be it.
Yeah, it's one of those where you go, oh, this guy is clearly or it's feels like TL9 to you sometimes.
Yeah, since the scouts are TL11, we're still getting backwater crap.
Yep. You know how it is.
I do.
Yeah, you're gonna go into the desert, but you're gonna be wearing woodland greens.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have an entire cargo container full of those little umbrellas that you put in tropical drinks.
You're right. How did
Actually,
you know?
those are kind of fluttering down around the ship right now.
Okay, Dono, you have just been, that area around you has just been sprayed wildly. Seems wildly. You've got sparks as rounds punch through, the metal stuff, ricochets, stuff like that. But fortunately, you weren't hit. But you're like, oh crap, definitely under fire.
I feel like that was a coincidence that I wasn't hit. I feel somewhat suppressed. Help, help, I'm being suppressed.
Oh crap, it's Cobra Commander.
You got a lot of guys.
And we got a lot of bullets.
Those of you who have taken cover, at the moment, I am looking at using the medium cover unless you intentionally say you're turtling up.
No, I'm not turtling, I'm aimed. If it seems like everybody's shooting at me, I will turtle up for a round.
Yeah, that's going to be like Alf because this dude has the commander opens up on him. He's like, man, this isn't fair. All right, I have one potential hit on you, Alf. As
Then
a burst of 10 rounds punch through that, I suspect the majority of them are going to like totally punch through poor Lewis.
Jenkins.
Sorry, Jenkins, whatever. I was like, wait, why Lewis? Why did I say Lewis?
Lewis is still in the dropship.
Yeah, he staggers out just to take a face full of bullets.
Oh man. At least
Thought
it
you were
won't hurt.
dead.
Yeah, I filled him full of morphine. I guess it gave him
He's like, I feel invincible.
Oh, my face.
Alright. Is Alfonso in a position to dive for cover?
You said you were prone.
Yes, but you can still diving dodge behind cover. I believe so, anyway.
I don't think you can get any closer to the ground than prone.
You can go into the ground.
You could think thin.
So,
Oh, or maybe if
yes,
there's a better piece of cover, you could roll to it.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Is there some cover that Alfonso could get to?
So you are seeking full cover.
Yes.
Well, there's Jenkins there.
I was totally thinking that.
And you know,
Lance Corporal Rough Terrain.
he weighs an effective, maybe 40 pounds at this point. You could just like haul him up right in front of your face.
Yeah,
It's like having twice the armor.
unfortunately, you guys do have that what is it? Sense of duty.
We
So,
don't
It's
have.
the living people.
We have sense of duty to our comrades, not our comrades' corpses.
Exactly.
we'll also take extra effort.
Okay, so normally I would say that, since these guys are not the real PCs, you couldn't do that, but right now they're the real PCs. He's going, ah!
I will roll and see if it matters, but if he can, take the equivalent of a diving dodge going for full cover.
I think considering the light gravity, a diving dodge from prone is
It's not gonna matter.
inconceivable.
Alright,
Yeah,
Wow,
so,
he's quite disappointed. He wanted to shoot you.
and if possible, Alfonso will be dragging Jenkins with him.
I don't. Well, unless the gravity is light enough, I don't see how you could grab hold of somebody and then dive for cover while dragging them.
Well, he had hold of Jenkins' previous turn. So Jenkins would just be encumbrance.
Oh, I see.
40, effective 40 pounds.
That makes sense.
Yeah, then it's still easily a dodge. Alright, Alfonso will pull Jenkins into full cover and just start doing some sort of immediate diagnosis, like first aid, see if anything can be done for Jenkins. Hang in there, Jenkins. I gotcha. You're safe except for all the bullet holes.
Tell my mother
To delete my
I
browser
loved her.
history. Yeah, that too.
and delete my browser history.
I saw a picture of a medical alert that said delete my browser history. Medical alert bracelet.
Nice. I kind of want to get that now because that'd be funny.
That was hilarious.
Oh, it's my turn now. Shit. Right. Contact rear.
Good to know.
And I think we will seek full cover and figure out what to do from there.
That's disappointing. Holy crap, why is diagnosis so hard?
Actually, why
Diagnosis
don't I?
defaults to first aid -8.
Yeah,
but
well,
that's medical
Body
diagnosis,
is
though.
extremely complicated.
That's like a doctor's diagnosis of stuff.
I've been taking Anatomy 1 for a week and a half, and my brain is full. Can't learn anymore. And that's just what the body's made of. It has nothing to do with what can go wrong with it.
I give it a bit of a hop there.
Ooh,
Try to
so
get
you
on
are
there full
airborne.
cover. Briefly.
Alright, I'm going to take my shot. It's
Less
gonna be a
briefly
5-round
than
burst.
less briefly than at 1G.
And I accidentally cleared my mods. Hold on. Luckily, I had copied them to the slot. Damn, missed. 16, really? Brap. Shit.
Well, on the bright side, they're doing the same thing. All right, pirate number 1. I have a name! Damn it, Alf is in full cover. I can't see him. Shift aim. Yeah, he's gonna give you a 10-round burst there, Raz. He thinks he can hit you.
Right.
Oh crap! I forgot about that too. Wait, because you said you were in some at least half or the normal cover.
Yeah, I'm leaned on the ship.
All right, so he's less confident that he's gonna hit you now. Oh wow! I have potential 2 hits.
All right.
I rolled a 5.
All right. Since I am like less than a step from full cover, I'll draw back. And call that a whatever you call it. Whatever gets me the -2.
A girlish scream.
And I will extra effort. Shit. So the first shit was for my missed burst, and these 2 shits are for the incoming round. Shit. So that gives me total +3, right? There's extra effort, give more than 1.
Extra effort is now feverish defense is +2.
Oh, okay.
And then you're basically retreating. Can you retreat? What was that? Dive?
Technically not. You could dodge and drop, which makes you prone, and that will still count.
Yeah, I'll drop so that I'm fully covered by the ship. I have no problem with that.
It's one of those little things that it kind of seems like you ought to be able to do.
Drop prone. Never mind. It's right there on the thing. Drop prone. Gain +3 dodge against ranged attacks. Become prone.
All right. So total.
So that would be 5. Wow.
But you can only
This
do
is
it
where
once.
I would totally roll a frickin' 18.
Not me. Mark off my fatigue point.
Right. So those bullets are like bang, 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 as they scream over your head and hit the vehicle behind you. So he needs a prone thing. Are you up prone, down prone? Let's see. Let's do that.
Prone, and my feet are where you put the P. And my front is where I appear to be standing.
And he's like, damn it! So number 2 is basically going to be doing opportunity fire. He's trying to engage Raz, but he can't see him. So that's a -2, correct?
Oh,
I mean, if he makes if he pops up and makes the shot.
yes. It
Gotcha.
depends how many hexes he's watching.
He's just basically watching the hex that Raz is currently in. He wants to see him pop up so he can shoot. Number 3 is basically doing the same thing to Alf. Again, watching just the hex that Alf is currently in, since it can't really see him.
Were there any squad weapons in the ship?
I'm sure
course
there
not.
used to be.
Oh, nothing serviceable that we saw.
Yeah, they all fell over next to that engine that's burning.
Yeah. Plus, there was like the really awesome arms locker got ripped out and hit by the rocket,
Ah, okay. So that's
and you're
probably
like, oh.
lucky shot.
Number 4 is going to also do opportunity fire since Dono is in full cover. That actually, that would be a good modifier to have. Not modifier, doohickey thing.
Maybe.
Well, I figure I'll apply it and see if it actually helps me, and if it doesn't, eh. So how do I actually add those?
Just drag it onto the character.
Ah, okay, cool.
I use the effects for everything. So I also have prone, kneeling. You can
Yeah,
also,
I remember you using it, but I never got around to actually playing with it and figuring it out. So that was one of those where it's like, eh.
open up the effects for the actual characters on the combat tracker. You'll see there's a targeting
Yeah.
icon. Now you can actually target to who they're doing opportunity fire on.
Well, I've got them, yeah, because it's like number 4 has target stono affects opportunity fire.
No, but for the effect itself. So if you open up the effect line at the end should have an icon for the targeting icon in the combat track, that is.
I don't see an effect thing on the combat tracker.
If you open up, like I've on Pirate 5, I dropped the effect opportunity fire. If you click the little effect the man icon.
Okay, that I didn't know that's what that was. Gotcha.
See, now I've applied the effect that it's actually targeting Pirate 4. So I'm taking opportunity fire on target 4.
Interesting. Right. 5 is the poor bugger who I believe that was the guy. I need to make sure. Yep, 5 has to make the armory check. Does he have armory? He does not. So an IQ based, IQ based that. How do I do that with an NPC?
Well, you just stick a penalty on it, I suppose.
Or in this case, it's not going to matter because their IQ and Dex are the same.
Or that.
Okay, so he succeeded at that. I need to read this thing again because I don't remember. So that identifies the problem, and then he takes the 3 ready maneuvers.
Right. So he correctly ID'd it, 3 rounds to clear it, and then he's good.
Huh. Okay.
So if you want to do the clearing jam effect, you would set it to
3 seconds, yeah.
minus
Minus 3 seconds?
the modifier to the effect. So you've got second, and there's one's. Oh, that's right. No, it's all right. You had it right.
It's just 3.
It's second plus increments it. Second decrements it. So you want it on second. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Although, don't you want to set it to 2 because he spent 1 turn doing it already?
Well, when I'm reading this, it looks like you make the IQ check, and then that takes a ready maneuver, and then it takes 3 additional ready maneuvers to actually fix it. Although, no, it says a successful armory +2 can identify the problem. Otherwise, each attempt to fix. Oh, okay. So he's identified the problem. How long does it take to fix it?
We
That's
don't run into this
confusing.
nearly often enough.
Yeah, that's confusing because he's identified the problem, and then it says otherwise each attempt to fix the problem requires 3 ready maneuvers. Huh. Yeah, we don't run into that enough. Or maybe we do, and it's like, hey, we don't run into that. Woohoo! Yeah, I think I'm going to put it at 2 for the time being. What?
Okay. No, it reads a little different. Each attempt to clear the stoppage requires 3 ready maneuvers and a successful armory roll.
Okay, so I did put it to 2 seconds in that case, since he did spend.
Right.
You'll have to adjust the time that's actually in the tracker, though, for him.
Gotcha. So, damn it, I should have went with the 3 straight away, like Carrie suggested. Alfonso, okay.
Don't be a fool, Marshall. Oh, wrong game.
Okay, right.
Is it?
It bothers me that this guy's speed is 6.
Shoot him.
That means he's average-ish? Oh my. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, so, Dono, over here, that engine is going to explode.
Indeed.
I actually did not expect that to explode that early.
How explodey is it?
Yeah, that was the thing that I was like, how explodey do I want this stupid thing to be? So I could just use, what is it, high explosive, which does what, like 8D, depending upon, 40 millimeter, or 8D plus 8 times 2 if it's 64, and so on.
Well,
But
I am 10 yards away from the center. And I've got a significant amount of armor, so it's probably not going to do any real damage, but it can potentially chuck me off the
That's what I was
off
thinking,
the
yeah.
thing. So we could just say it chucks me off the thing and call it good. D6 yards.
With the prone and kneeling, you don't want to have those second plus. Just have those blank.
Okay. Then I just misunderstood your the thing you've said there.
See, players can add their own effects to things, and players can remove the effects. Players can't alter the effects that the GM puts on stuff, though.
That is kind of helpful, kind of neat. Okay, so let's see. What was your suggestion, Daniel? A D plus something, plus one, or?
Just said D6 yards or whatever.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. So that thing goes up with a titanic roar. It's like kaboom, and it's going to. Damn it! This is one of those situations where I realize how that layers thing could have been useful, because then I could have like shifted the entire dropship instead of I'm gonna just drop it there. So the whole thing sort of is gonna shake a bit. Dono, because you are more exposed to, well, that you don't have the entire bulk of the ship or the drop ship blocking you from that like the other two guys do. You will take the concussive blast, which will throw you. How far does it throw you? Oh, wait, let's see. Oh, yeah. I was about to
Should do
say, this is low grav too, so
should do the fragmentation roll as well.
It won't matter.
yeah, I don't think the fragmentation is actually going to get through the armor.
True that.
So, Dono, you get blown over there, you get tumbled and tossed, and you hit the ground, and you're definitely going to be prone. Because that was a what the hell? On the bright side, the guys who had opportunity fire were not expecting that. Neither was the commander. Actually, not the commander. Okay, so he's going to lose that. Okay. So when you use the aim, how do you? Well, I guess that just keeps track of how many rounds it aims.
Yep.
Okay, I'll just have to see how that works. All right, Alf. So the dropship definitely shook. You heard a very large boom.
Alf will immediately sort of evaluate his surroundings to see if he's if he's in any immediate danger, like falling debris or things like that. If not, he will continue doing his sort of first aid to see if he can help Jenkins.
Okay, so give me a universe reaction roll to see if he is in any immediate danger from falling debris. I guess not.
So he'll just spend his turn checking on Jenkins whether he's beyond first aid or not.
Yeah, by this point he can definitely tell. Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to see that. And oh, is that his heart?
Then over the comms, even though it's scrambled, it's almost like automatic reaction. So he's not even thinking that it's scrambled. He'll say, Jenkins is dead.
No.
I think it's probably reasonable for me to do nothing for a second, just to collect myself, seeing as I was just tossed unceremoniously off the top of a ship.
Yeah. Okay. In fact, you could probably move him like an additional yard as he's rolling. It's like hits the ground and he's skidding. He's like, ow!
So is debris still falling from the explosion?
Yes. Give me a universe reaction roll to see if you are in any danger of debris falling.
Well,
At least you weren't thrown across the room.
Right. I was going to cover my precious head, though.
Let's see. 12 is neutral or good? I don't remember.
Pretty close to neutral.
I think it's on the high end of neutral.
12 is, in fact, neutral. So, yeah, you're fine.
Still, I don't know that, so my action this round is full defense.
Right. Pirate 1 doesn't see you, but he did see that explosion. So it's like, holy crap. Ha ha. That's awesome. So he is going to shift to opportunity fire at Raz. Crap, did I dropped it on the wrong one. Okay, that's better. Zwei is maintaining his opportunity fire. Does that mean that thing is going to go away?
Nope. Oh, yes, because you've got it set to second. Before you click off, set it to second plus. No. Yes, second plus. So you might want to set the opportunity fire in the actual effects window as well to second plus.
Done. Right, 4 is... Right, I need to do that. Actually, no, he doesn't have opportunity fire anymore because his dude just went flying. So he is going to reorient towards Dono and aim. Aim. It's like, haha, I can do this. I can get that guy. Look at him. He's nice and prone on for me. Pirate number 5 spin. This is the second round of clearing his actual second round of clearing the gym. No, wait. This will be the third round. So He has got the jam cleared. But
Third
he
round?
can't do it. Yeah, this is the third round. Because I screwed it up earlier. I should have started it the first round when he
Righto.
evaluated it. So he has successfully cleared it, but that's all I can do, I believe. Because that's a ready action.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 6 has lost his opportunity fire, and he knows number 4 isn't going to be very pleased if he tries to take a shot from where he's at. So he's going to low crawl. How far can you move when you're prone? Probably like 1 hex.
Yeah, typically, yeah.
One per.
So yeah, he moved. He's not going to be able to aim or anything like that because he had to wiggle around and turn around, and he low crawled a yard. Right. So this guy is going to be like, all right. He's thinking that dude is staying down. I thought these guys were badasses. They're not all that bad.
We're not Marines, we're scouts.
Eh. Let's see. What is he going to do? He is going to actually low crawl back a hex. So he's going to basically drop into full cover. Daniel, can you throw the full cover thing up for that fellow there?
You could also use an effect.
Yeah.
Technically, that's not full cover, that's heavy cover.
Just make it an untimed effect.
I do need to make a full cover one, I suppose.
Okay, so this could potentially suck. Let's see, you get a defense. You don't get a. Do you get a defense when you're prone as a target for ranged? Yeah, that's the -2, right?
Yeah, 2. You are harder to hit when prone.
Let me see what I am at. Oh, hey, that's pretty decent. All right, so let's see. I have got. Whoops, I forgot to throw his prone thingy on there. All right, so let's see if I can actually. Okay, so whoops, that should have been just one. Dono, you definitely want to dodge this.
From where? Oh. Couldn't see that guy.
Yeah, because he was in cover and like concealment and stuff.
Yeah, well, there's, yeah.
But he sort of
Defense in
rushed
this
his
case is
he
a
sort
bit-
of rushed his shot, so that's the only reason you're going to get the dodge, because it's like He should have just waited, but you saw that tiny little glint up there, and as you're rolling, and went, "Oh crap!"
It's also going to be a side hex.
I'm gonna make sure I've got the stuff. You are prone, and I've got the range, and that's pretty much it. Also, this is not. He is not using a storm rifle.
Ah.
He might be
Well.
using a portable railgun.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's like they don't want you to call back and report their location.
That's unsporting of them.
All right. Well, this will be interesting. Let's see. Random hit location. Whoops, because you were. Damn it! Okay, let me look at the top one. The top one is the right leg. Why did it do that so many times? Oh, right. So
targets.
no, he doesn't. I think I hit the button too many times. All right, so this is gonna really suck because that is gonna be. He hit your right knee.
Huh?
Extra damage. A crushing attack attacks a joint. Whilst crippling with injury over. Da-da. This isn't crushing. It's piercing. I guess it doesn't matter. Oh!
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Yeah,
what's the
that thing went boom!
armor divisor?
3.
So I got 15.
Let's see. Legs 45. Yeah. Oh boy. Did he just take your leg off?
That's no, he went through my leg to take out the rocks beneath me.
It's gonna be an explosion of rocks all around you as you go, ah!
The leg barely stopped anything.
You could roll health to see if it's a permanent injury or not.
Well, it's off. In the meantime, that. Oh, fit. Forgot.
And I said, go ahead and don't bother taking off high pain threshold. So that really hurts, but
Oh, did you? Okay.
yeah,
Well, that would
my
have been a
mistake,
+3.
your fault, or any mistake in your favor.
Alright, Alfonso is going to pop up.
All right.
Which means
so opportunity
Pirate 3.
fire on by 3. Yep.
Thought at least 2 of them were waiting for me to pop up.
Yeah, 2 of them are. There were 2 that were on Alf, but one of them sort of did the retreat back because he's like, this isn't working. They're turtling. Oh wow, I don't have opportunity fire as a thing.
If they're watching one hex, they're not at any penalties unless they're taking time to evaluate. And they also get to add their accuracy.
Okay, then that'll be much better for him. He likes that much better. And he has. Do they get to add the additional for every thing pass the first second for aim?
Yes.
If they are actually watching one hex, then they can aim.
Yeah, he was. And so he's going to get a whopping +1 extra.
Which is why you never pop your head back up in the same hex you popped it down in.
Bah, he's really brave. So, geez, I had a freaking decent skill there, and I still only got a maximum of one potential hit.
Well, that could be all it takes.
I did
Extra
not
effort
apply.
dodge.
Yeah, I did not apply hit location because he's just shooting at that hex, basically. Ruh-roh! So let's see. I'm gonna do the random hit location, or would it be just the torso?
It's going to be a real short fight.
Well, what
Random
did you
hit
do?
location. Torso it is. You popped up and he went brap, and one round hit your chest and is potentially gonna get through. Let's see, you got 75, and then divide that by 3.
So 25. So,
Wow, crap! That is potentially going to be a short fight. That's going to be embarrassing. Come on, you guys have to do better than that. It's going to be all on you, Carrie. You're going to have to avenge your dead buddies.
I'm not dead yet.
You can jump back into the drop
He's still
ship
dead
and
in a minute.
jump back into the drop ship and cause it to like go nuclear or something.
alright. So, Alfonso's on -1. He will have to make a health roll.
Fit.
Yeah, fit. So that's
That's a
success by 0.
success.
So he ain't feeling good.
And he has high pain.
Yep.
So he's going to continue his pop-up and go, "You bastards!" and take aim at the guy that's shot.
Number 3. Ah! You didn't need that leg.
I'm gonna soldier the fuck on.
Cowboy the fuck up as it is.
And crawl for cover.
All right. I'm going to slice the pie from left to right until I can see Zarek Commander and take aim at him.
The commander is in full cover. He's the dude who wiggled
I saw the
backwards.
3/4 symbol.
Yeah, we don't have the full. He's the one that wiggled back into the full cover. Sorry.
Then that will be the first
Daniel's
time I see
fault.
slicing the pie.
All right, so I'm gonna get 2 opportunity things
From Pirate 1?
from one, and I guess it is just gonna. Well, you're in the same hex, right?
Yeah, but I am slicing the pie. 2 can't see me. I'm going
Okay.
from left to right. And I'm stopping when I can see Pirate 1 and not going any further. You see what I mean?
Yep. So let me. That's
The
gonna
commander
be
can,
that.
but he's completely. He can't see me. Or I would have stopped at him.
All right, let's see. Well, that's not terrible. He goes brap, and holy crap, I missed all.
Cool.
Yep. So he sent a burst of fire at you, but he was clearly not. You sort of zagged when he was expecting you to zig.
Well, you're also prone, so he might not have expected that.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay. So
I'm prone, and basically all that's exposed is hand and half of the face. Probably be really hard to hit.
let's see. So he is realizing that's going to be a difficult shot. But you're aiming. That means that's bad news. That means you can shoot me. I don't want to get shot. It
Take
could
it.
hurt.
Take it.
Yeah. I was calculating what my stuff would be to hit you, and that's like a -9 from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, it'd be about right.
So I don't want to have to roll against a 6, so he is going to aim at you in the hopes that you will miss so he can shoot you right back.
Right on.
It's like chicken.
Haha, that worked. I was hoping I could just sort of use the combat tracker for that. Right, number 2 is like, what? I can't see nothing. So he is continuing to do what he's doing. 3 just shot at Alf and hit, but as before, he is not likely to. No, wait, not that one. Ah, crap. I didn't want to add a second one. Yeah, I can definitely see the benefit of that, of the aim thing, or the effects now. I do still really like the little icons that Daniel throws up there, because those are more bam, bam, bam. It's immediately obvious. You don't have to look at the tracker to know what's going on.
Yeah, there some work better
Wish you
for
could
the
combine
effects
them.
and some. Well, yeah. I thought they had finally gotten that working, no, that's actually Roll20 that does that with the icons.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pirate 4 was aiming at Dono. You were crawling for cover. So let's see. That means you're going to have some cover from me.
Well, that's a matter of whether you consider me on this side of that ridge or that side.
Yeah, I'm just going to throw the cover thing for this dude as well. Oh, whoops. I had calculated some stuff. I still had the -9 in the modifiers box from earlier, and then I was just adding new stuff, and then I was looking over there. I'm like, what the hell? -13? And I was like, I'll take that.
That didn't work like I intended.
Wait, you're kind of crawling, aren't you?
I am.
So I'm going to throw that one on there. Not that it's any different. Yeah, that's going to be a difficult shot. Okay, Dono, you got a spray of bullets came screaming your way from pirate number 4. And like kicked up the dirt and stuff like that, but I definitely missed. This whole range thing is tough.
Howdy, Murphy.
5 as he's like, yeah, I finally got my stuff. He is actually going to change posture would be a good one, a good effect, wouldn't it?
Well, honestly, one of the things I kind of like to have is a maneuver selector. I don't know where you put that exactly, but it'd be kind of nice.
So pirate number 5 is going to kneeling. Number 6 is continuing to move. He's going to move one more hex because of where he's at. He doesn't have a line of shot at you. Line of fire, I mean. All right, the commander is not present. Well, he's present, but
Melissa is periodically sending me pictures of the board games that they're playing at the board game night she took the kids to. Pretty cool.
You should send her pictures of the death and carnage that we're suffering.
I've just been describing it. Could easily do, though.
you're like, yeah, Daniel just lost a leg, and Brian got shot in the stomach. The XO up there is going to take a round to aim. Alf!
Alf will take his shot. What sort of cover do they have?
They're going to have the -2. But they are also prone, so that's going to be like I think a total of -4.
Depends on what you're shooting at. For example, if you try to shoot him in the head, it's no worse than usual.
So they have head and shoulders sort of exposed?
Basically, yeah.
Alright, so Alf is going to try and shoot for the head.
Yeah, see, I totally want to wipe out all the PCs, but just to see how many of these guys you guys can kill. In which case, when the real PCs have to finish these dudes off, that's fewer bad guys. So these nominal PCs, their sacrifice might not be in vain.
These guys can kill PCs as well as they can kill these characters.
Yeah, I know. That's why if you whack these dudes, then they can't kill PCs. Basically, I have a finite number of Vargar on planet. I'm keeping track of that.
On the other hand, if we leave all our ammo,
The PCs show up and go, wow, look at these combat hard suits and storm rifles. Sweet.
Everywhere.
Alright, this is just going to be a single shot. What's APEP?
armor piercing.
Armor piercing enhanced penetrator. Yeah, that's probably what you are running with.
Odds are not good.
Oh. I'm looking at it to see if there's anything that you actually missed.
Laser.
That
There's not laser listed on these.
that may actually already be factored in.
Is
Yeah,
it?
it doesn't have a +1. It just says.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't be factored in because it's
No,
not
I mean I
available.
may have actually already factored it in. Let me see. Guns right? No, I did not. Right. I did that with the NPCs.
Oh,
Right.
So
No,
let's see. That's
you could-
+1.
The other one is potentially the targeting program, which is
No, there's probably not going to be there. But if he did the all-out attack
be.
ranged thing, that would be a
Yes.
success by 0.
Yeah, he's not doing all that attack. Well, let's see.
Why? He's overconfident.
That's what I'm gonna roll.
He just stuck his ass out in the wind there, keeping his head out. So
Uh-oh.
Alright. Maybe he does do an all-out attack.
All right, so if he does the all-out attack, including the laser, that is going to be a success by 1.
or 0.
But yeah, sorry, 0. My mistake, Daniel's fault.
Still conscious as well.
And I failed to dodge.
Woo!
next time, do a 5-round burst for the +1.
Okay, hold on. I have to double check because the helmet is actually slightly different.
75.
It's got
75,
it,
right?
no, it's got fewer. It's got fewer hit, DR, lower DR. Combat infantry helmet has a 18/12. I think the 12 is the visor.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Because you guys have 27/18 on your head.
And that being a face shot, that means it hit the visor.
Okay, so that is going to be really bad for me.
Yeah, so that's 12 on the visor.
Yeah, so that's going to be a total of 4.
Yeah,
So he's going to have done 18 points of damage to the face.
Think you're gonna be okay?
Number 3.
You're
All
at
right,
1D.
so
Extra hit location.
I don't want him to roll an extra hit location, but he probably should.
That's actually in a table, isn't it?
Actually, yeah, I do have the table.
Head.
What is that? Head blow? I actually have dragged most of those to the bottom. No, wait, that's critical head blow. Never mind. That's not what I was thinking. Is that
You
the head?
want The face, I think.
The face. Okay, that is. Has that been shared? Did I share that? Okay.
Yes. Ew. Hoo.
So he shot him in the eye.
Yeah.
Multiplied damage by 4.
Oh, for
Yeah.
fuck's sake.
I think you're gonna die.
So it's 18 points times 4. Oh my god.
Which one did you shoot at?
Hey, two more
Number
DR.
3.
Oh wait, no, it skips the DR.
Cool.
Never mind.
He is an ex-dog.
He is very, very, very dead.
Yipe!
And overcomes Tango down.
And it was 18 on the helmet.
Yes.
So that's what, 6 points out the back. Minus 10. Yeah, that totally. There's an exit out of the back of that helmet.
Tango down, but I'm not doing too well. I've been hit.
All right. Dono's gonna throw himself over that ridge.
Well, that's one less Varger that the PCs will have to the real PCs will have to deal with. And he was like 2 days away from retirement.
And
My heart
he's
bleeds for
trying
him.
he's trying to become that rock right there.
So what you're saying is, if you get any closer to that rock, we're gonna have to send out wedding invitations.
More or less.
All right, 5-round burst for number 1. Jeez, barely. Possible 1.
Well, you only gotta hit him with one.
It depends on how I roll. They only divides armor by 3.
Damn. Okay, so I did not succeed in dodging that.
Which one
Nice.
was Popeye? Which one was Popeye up there? That's 3. Oh, you already moved. Never mind.
So that hit the. You were shooting the chest then, or random hit location?
Yeah, I didn't specify.
Yeah, probably chest then.
All right. If I had specified something, I would have missed.
So 4 points are actually going to get through.
Okay.
So there's that.
Well, he's been injured. That's something. They have high pain.
I have to look at that. I'm adjusting stuff because, like, hey, I tried to dodge, so my dodge goes away, or my aim goes away.
All
Yeah,
that one drop of blood.
Holy crap, they don't have high pain threshold. I thought I gave that to them. Poor bastard.
You gave it to the wrong guys.
Right,
Don't give it to the 3. Give it to the side that has 6.
Pirate 1 is definitely... Ah! Arp, 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 arp! So, let's see. What is he going to do? He failed... He lost his dodge by making his dodge attempt. So... Not... What? Yeah, he lost his aim. Blah! Words. They're hard. Okay, I see what I need to do. Hold on. I'm having to adjust my Fantasy Grounds thing. So I got out of the habit of using both of the monitors, but now that I'm throwing all of this extra stuff up there, I'm like, I need to use both of the monitors again. It's Brian's fault.
Yep. But once you start using the effects, you won't go back.
Alright, so, Pirate 1, he lost his aim when he attempted and failed to dodge Raz's open fire shot, so he is going to reutilize, or what's the word I'm looking for there? Re-get
Re-aim.
his aim. Re-aim.
Not rethink his life.
Retire.
Retreat.
Why would they do that?
We should
To not
say
get shot.
hi to some of our viewers. We've got
Hi,
Bruno,
viewers!
Commander Root, and Electrical Skateboard.
Howdy. Thanks for watching.
I wonder if
really
any of
long
those
name.
is mine. I just closed it. I may have accidentally had it open.
Well, you come up
No,
as your
it
actual
showed
name.
me as Ryza. Yeah, okay. Hi, everybody. Okay, so Pirate 1, right, what was that? What was that tower roll for, Carrie?
Oh, that was the misclick.
Gotcha. For those of you who have just tuned in, this is not the normal group because, well, we're only down to 3 players tonight due to absences. So there's some poor scouts who got shot down out of the sky and are now fighting those darn Vargar that messed with the PCs earlier. Okay, Pirate 2 is irritated because he can tell that Raz is clearly engaging, but he can't see anything. So he is going to move this round. That means he's going to lose his opportunity fire thing. But he is going to move a hex low crawl. So he can try to maybe get a bead on you.
Okay.
The bright side, that means he doesn't get to shoot this round. 3 is now all dogs go to heaven.
He twitches.
Yes, his leg is totally twitching. I believe 4 engaged Dono last round and missed, so he is now aiming this round at Dono.
There's
He
the
is
potential I could
attempting
have
to
cover.
aim. Right. Okay, so here's the question. Which side are you going for to maximize the cover? From these guys or from that dude?
I am maximizing against the sniper.
Okay,
I'm
so
hoping that the rise of the hill there is going to cover me from the back end as well. I'm in the process of maximizing both sides. I'm not done crawling yet.
right. So I'm gonna say that we will shift to in that case you're basically in right now you're in heavy cover against the sniper and wait, no, you're going for full cover with him. Ooh, I wonder if I could shoot
Well,
through
as
that
much
rock.
as I can get.
I'll
Might
say
not be
heavy
able to
cover
get
from the
full.
sniper and still medium from the guys on the ridge currently.
Very well.
I still think he might be able to shoot through that rock.
I love it when they bunch up like that. I'm going to do a 10-round burst next time.
Right. So 4. Okay. Right. So 4 is aiming at Dono in the hopes that he will be able to shoot that bugger. He gets extra doggy treats if he kills you. Okay, probably not.
He gets
Number
extra doggy treats if
5
he lives.
has shifted to a full-on stand at this point, and he can actually move. Is that right?
Yeah. Yes. No. Yes.
All right, so I'm going to give
No.
him 2. He's only going to move about 2 hexes because, well, the terrain sucks. Number 6 has finally got a better line of sight, so he is going to aim at Dono.
It's not looking too good for me.
All right, the XO is irritated because you have better aim. No, wait, I can still potentially see you. I just can't see you very well. -6. All right, so the XO is going to take a shot at you, Dono, and narrowly miss. That round is going to like totally whiz by your head and drill right through that stone in front of you. So you got the nice explosion of shrapnel, and you're like, this isn't fair. I mean, why are they bringing an anti-material rifle to a shootout?
That's what I keep saying.
Going to take aim at Pirate 1.
All right, let's see if Alf manages to stay conscious. Can he drive through the pain? Looks like he can.
Crawling a bit more. Try and improve my cover situation.
Crap, that's what I keep forgetting to do. This rat's about to go brap, brap.
Yeah. It's going to be a 10-round burst, 5 for number 1 and 5 for number 2, since they were nice enough to not have a hex between them to make me waste a round. Be 2 attack rolls, not using accuracy for either.
You should still get the HUD/laser for that.
Yeah, I still get braced too.
No, only if you aim.
Oh, okay. I already put all my stuff in. No, that's alright. Let me just take that out. Because I don't have to manually calculate the recoil.
Oh, jeez. I just noticed I failed to apply the prone defense penalty on some of those guys. On the bright side, guys had missed, and the dude who got shot in the face still failed his roll.
Well, that's what you get.
Okay, got it. Here's the first 5.
Can you do it? Ooh, good
can.
roll.
And here's the next 5.
Ha! Oh, that sucked.
Suck some down, boys.
Right, so Pirate 1 totally failed his dodge, which is bad, which sucks because if I didn't have the prone, stuff. All right, so that's gonna really suck.
Two years on a good ship with decent food, no fighting whatsoever, and now this crap.
Okay, that kind of hurt. That was on number 1, who you had already shot.
Correct.
Only a little.
Spoil his aim again.
Right, thank you for reminding me. I'm not sure if that's going to matter if I roll crap here, because he is definitely in the negatives now.
It spoiled his aim and killed him.
Right, you guys fit? I don't remember if you're fit. You are fit.
Yeah, we are. His heart skipped.
No, I meant the dogs.
And then another, and then another, and then another. It was time to face facts. Varger number 1 was dead.
No, he isn't.
Oh man.
He rolled a 5. He's like, ah! Although he's in a great deal of pain. Daniel, can you throw the -4 on him again? He's like, I just got over this.
He is in
All
the
right,
number
so
two anymore.
not yet. I was about to. Let's see. That's gonna again be pretty tough because he has. Oh my god! With that -3. Oh my god. Well, yeah. Give me some damage, bro.
Not as good, but average. Exactly average.
Yeah.
All right, so he's gonna take that. Ah! He's
Was it
nowhere
another
near as
4
messed
pointer?
up. Ended up being 5 points actually.
Alright, well at least he'll have a penalty.
Yep.
And that's my turn.
That was a pretty effective turn for you, man.
Yeah, that was some uncharacteristic luck for me. I'm happy with that.
I haven't even made a shot yet.
That is
All right, so this
characteristic of
dude.
your luck.
Oh man, he is in a bad position. Let's see. Crap.
Realistically, he would probably try to roll away and medkit himself.
Yeah, that's I was trying to see what the stuff would be. Let's see. So that's straight away 9, 10, 11, -11 straight away if he tried to just shoot at you at full round, which is going to put him like really, really crappy on Shoesting.
And if he's negative, doesn't he have to make a health roll to not pass
Yeah,
out?
I did make that check. He rolled. He beat that by 2. So he actually is going to do that. He is going to pull back, wiggle back into cover. So that guy needs, well, basically a full cover thing. Let's see. Number 2 is realizing this was a terrible mistake because he's also in the same situation as 1 is with regards to the penalties. So he is also going to do the same.
Huh. Okay.
Let's see. 4 aimed last round at Dono.
Is Dono just laying there twitching as he gets shot at this point, and they're
No,
just
he's
wasting
been
ammo? Or...
he's been low crawling like a motherfucker.
He's low crawling. He left his leg behind, and he's like, "I got this." Yeah, that thing blew his leg off. Took it off. It took it off at the knee.
Yeah, it separated his leg, but it didn't separate the armor, right? It went in, hit the leg, and out this other side of the armor. The armor's still intact.
I'm gonna presume it's still contained.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's just sloshing around in there, filling up the boot.
On the other hand, that did 75 freaking points of damage. It wasn't an explosive round, though.
Wish I'd thought of that.
Yeah, it was railgun. It would have been through and through, even though it destroyed the leg, I would think. Anyway, neither here nor there.
So is my leg.
Ha! Schrodinger's leg.
All right, so I don't have a really great shot here, but he is going to open up with a burst at you. Crap, that's something. How would you... I need to keep that in mind. Wow, I have a potential hit from Pirate 4.
Man.
One potential
It's because
hit.
you suck.
Brap,
Let's
brap.
see. I guess that's not a rear hex.
Well, if it's any consolation there, Dono, even though he's not going to know it, realize it, the dudes who have retreated are getting on their comms and shouting at their sniper to shift fire towards the guys who are murderizing them.
So they don't know specifically what frequency our scout team and ship would have been using, right?
No.
So they have to do kind
not.
of a broad. They have to do a broadband jamming. So wouldn't that interfere with their communications as well?
I suppose you could not
Sort of
jam
depends.
your own frequency. I wonder how that works.
All right, so it looks like
You're
going to take a round to the torso there, Dono.
Best place to take one with this armor. 38. Jesus.
It's exactly the same
so
damage.
5-3 gets me 25.
How come their storm rifles are 10D
Gets me
and ours are
13.
They're slightly superior, and they have that crazy, I don't remember what it's called, the electro something or other.
Oh, okay. We need to pick some of that up.
Murderize some Vargar and take it afterwards.
It'd probably be easier to murder us in Vargar if we picked some of that up first.
Poor Dono. He's like, ah.
That is not a death check.
Number 5 is continuing his slow advance. And he is no longer aiming at Dono, because screw Dono. He's got these other guys. They can handle him.
Is he the Varker equivalent of Jenkins?
He might be. Maybe he's going to try to come over there and shoot Raz in the back. That's going to take him forever to get to... Oh, damn it. I forgot the low gravity. Super jump. How far can I jump? I'm going to just move him there. That should be that's not even going to be really enough, but that's fine. We're all fine. How are you?
Does he need like an acrobatics or something for free fall? Well, not free fall, but
it was
is he
times
accustomed
8.
to this gravity?
Yeah, they have lower than average. I had that built into the NPCs. I did a much better job of keeping the NPCs squared away than the replacement PCs.
I mean, they're not from this planet or anything, though, are they?
No, but oh dear, Dono. Number 6 got 2 potential hits on you.
Of course.
If I'm remembering that correctly, he should be able to get probably 24, 25 yards broad jump from a standing start.
So I'll stick him over there. Of course, knowing his... Actually, no, he's not going to go all that over there. That's too close to a fire. that thing might explode. That would actually be funny if he's jumping up in the air and it explodes while he's midair.
Wouldn't it? And there's
All right,
nothing you can
Dono. You got two
Oh.
shots from number 6.
Right, continuing.
Yep, poor Dono. He's like, ah! Wish these guys would stop shooting at you.
I know, right? Well, that's about as covered as I can possibly get.
Yeah, it's gonna probably shift to the. Actually, it's gonna probably reverse, but luckily for you, the sniper is gonna be shifting his fire away.
I am still conscious.
Wait. No, you got 2 shots at you. It wasn't. It was 2 additional shots from pirate number 6.
Oh. Yeah, I screwed that up, didn't I?
Well, hey, if poor Dono buys it, I'll let you run the sniper XO to try to kill Brian and Carrie.
Right. So, dodge, I guess.
Yeah, is he like feverishing it or anything?
Yeah.
Going, come on, Fantasy Grounds, don't wait, don't screw me over. They
Because
screwed you.
It's not gonna let me. It's not gonna let me go though.
All right, so let's see. 1, 2,
Actually,
that's gonna hurt.
I can't. I already feverished once.
Both of those are at the torso.
Then I am way below.
You can feverish it as long as you have fatigue. It's retreating
No.
that you can only do once,
You
right?
can only do feverish once.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
just
I think
you're way
I may have
below.
done
No,
that wrong a couple times.
yeah, that you could still potentially still be alive. I think
Possibly.
maybe.
So that first one's going to be 14. And
So
the
what's
second
it?
one's
60
gonna
points that you
be-
have to avoid.
The second one's going to be 11. 11. And that is going to put me at
Couple death checks.
2 death checks. 2 death checks.
You can do it, Dono. We have faith in you.
1.
Woo!
Wow.
2.
Woo! Not finished yet.
And only 3 of your 6 dice with 5s and 6s.
Knockdown for 1.
Ooh, wow.
Knockdown for 2.
Crit success. Does that allow him to stand up?
Means the wound immediately stops bleeding.
Oh, darn. I thought you would be able to stand up and heroically hobble to the ship. For cover.
Well, I'm not dead yet. I ain't feeling too hot though. And I still haven't fired my weapon.
All right, so the XO shifts aim. Alf.
Alright, did Pirate 2 move into cover?
Yes, 1 and 2 both briefly moved into cover. They're probably like going, I'm injured.
Completely out of sight.
one is probably going to fail his stupid check next round.
Alright, shifting aim to the XO.
He's completely. Oh, the XO. Gotcha. I thought you meant the commander guy.
Now I'll do what I was doing.
Yeah, you have to make the health check at what, -2 to stay conscious?
Why -2?
Was it? Yeah.
Because he's had to make 2 death checks. I think that's how that works.
Yes.
I thought that. Oh, okay.
It's been a
I didn't know
while.
there were ever penalties to those.
Only if you've passed the death check threshold.
Huh. Okay.
Right, yeah.
It's harder to stay conscious the more jacked up you get.
And Dono is pretty jacked up. Okay, yeah, never mind. I was about to ask if Alf made his attribute check, and he did. Damn, Raz hasn't been hit. I need to change that.
Still there. Alright, well I ought to be potentially full cover from the south at this point.
Okay. So Raz, seeing the targets recede and hearing Dono's cries of pain, and seeing that Alphonse is in trouble, Raz
Shoots them both?
in the back of his head. Raz, remember your training. And Raz thinks, my training, interdiction force. And as we all know, one of the purposes of the Scout Interdiction Force is to protect and isolate infantile cultures that have not yet reached their own stellar maturity. And in such cases, the Interdiction Force has to equip all of its equipment with self-destruct mechanisms to prevent any trace of high tech from being left behind if an accident should occur.
Ruh-roh.
And Raz yells, "Interdiction protocols!" and dives into the ship, heading for the rear. At full move.
I think he's about to blow all you guys up.
Yep.
It sure kind of sounds like it.
And it has to be a big enough explosion to totally destroy all the usable technology on the ship, which means these guys surrounding us, even if they understand my language and start running now, they are not going to make it.
I don't know. They have pretty jump capable stuff. Super jump!
No.
Well,
And it also depends on how long it's going to be.
Think about how big the explosion would have to be to eliminate all usable technology on a vessel this size.
Now when they destroy for example, if the U.S. military destroys a helicopter behind enemy lines, it's smaller charges placed in specific areas and not quite making the reactor go critical. But
yeah, but that's not for the same purpose. Easier. That's not for the same purpose, though.
Well,
because
it
the
is
people
actually for that purpose.
They're trying to hide technological advantages. The purpose of the scout destruction would be to hide the technology, that the technology even exists, like contragrav, for instance.
Okay. Well, okay. We'll have to see how long that's gonna potentially take.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's got to be set up for an emergency situation because it is an emergency protocol. So that's my take. And it has to be available to any scout because any scout could be the last scout available to do it.
As evidenced.
All right.
Like such as now.
That's what you're doing. Gotcha.
And I also yelled it loud enough for, the other 2 surviving scouts to say no, if that's their opinion.
See, I think it would have been really amusing right there is if Alfonso and Dono had both passed out. So you're shouting it for them, and they're like, they totally can't hear you. Don't.
Well, I saw that Alphonse was awake, so it was primarily for his benefit.
All right. So. Du-du-du-du. So, you can't see it, but pirate number one who withdrew to get some cover was clearly going to go for a nice little power stem or something like that. But you kind of messed him up earlier, and he was in the negatives, and that knocked him right out. Ooh, unconscious. That's another one. Number two has her. Let's see. Yeah. So how is that? Is that like totally common knowledge for everybody, even people outside of the Scouts?
Yeah, I would say that the mission of the Scout Service and how they go about
I mean
is
the
available information.
the potential interdiction stuff. Is that something that everybody is going to know about them?
Probably not.
I don't think it's secret, but I think only people who are interested would bother, looking into it.
Okay.
But like a Scout Service history buff might know that that's a thing they do. It's not a secret.
They probably wouldn't be expecting it here either because the Scout Service is not here to initiate first contact.
Right. We're not here. This is a different kind of interdiction
Right.
mission.
Yeah, that's
but
fine.
All the interdiction ships have to be equipped for it.
Yeah, it makes sense. Not something I would have actually known because I am not as super cognizant of the traveler stuff. I am constantly learning new. Like, oh, okay, didn't know that. Didn't know
what do you
that.
think, Brian? What do you think, Brian? Am I reaching too far on that? On the mission of the Scout Service?
Well, they do have like their prime directive, but I don't know if it would be in effect here because this is already a Imperial world.
No. Yeah, no, it's not in effect here, but the equipment has to be ready for it.
And you are all scouts, and the Resolute is a scout a vessel.
So the Resolute could have been sent for that kind of mission, so its equipment has to be ready for it.
Then it's probably, yeah, I'd say that's fair.
All right. Okay, so number two, I gave him like a crap. I just realized I failed to add something on there, which is going to suck for him even more. So yeah, so Pirate 2 actually Pirate 2 did not understand what the hell you meant. So he is sort of popping back into cover and firing a burst at Alf, who he can see. That's going to be really hard for me to hit, though. Oh my god. No, he is going to aim at Alf because I don't want to have to roll a 6 or lower to actually hit. Number 4 is apparently incapable of seeing Dono now, so he is going to be shifting to change posture. round 1. Should that actually be 2 seconds, or should it be listed as 1 second since it's going to be
It
this?
depends.
Well, he's going from prone to kneeling to standing. That's normally
I would
2.
I would make that static.
Yeah.
Unless he can kip up.
No, I mean for the effect.
I would
have
change.
this
I would
2
change it to kneeling, to the actual thing that he's doing.
Okay.
So not
I
the
see.
maneuver. So change it to kneeling, to prone,
Right.
standing.
Once they're standing, it doesn't they don't care. It doesn't matter then because hey, I'm standing. 5 is doing a super jump.
Or probably just still in the air from the previous super jump.
No, he's had like 3 rounds of movement, so
Has
I
he?
was like, yeah, because I screwed it up earlier, and I only like moved him 2, and I'm like, because I completely freaking forgot the stuff. I'm just gonna have him. He lands on top of the vehicle of the drop ship.
That's going to be awkward.
6 is why is that? Because he's gonna go kaboom, just like. So 6 is
into orbit.
6 is also going to be changing to kneeling. All right, Commander has popped back up because he once I remembered. Oh yeah, frickin' gravity. He's right up there. So I am going to actually give him a perception check, to hearing based perception, to see if he'd actually have heard that. Oh, he's a dog. No, wait, they don't have enhanced hearing.
And if he did have
I don't
enhanced
think
hearing,
so,
it wouldn't
yeah.
matter because he's wearing a helmet.
That's a valid point, yes. So it's what, minus something or other?
Yeah, it's -4 hard of hearing.
Right, so he's jumped over there. Even though Alf is aiming at the XO, he is definitely going to be able to have seen the commanders moving. All right. Well, crap. So the XO's target disappeared, so he is shifting to Alf, who it's his turn.
All right. In doing,
You guys are gonna kill the enemy of the Ella and Sai.
Oh, that's the actual guy?
This is the group.
Holy crap.
in an all-out attack, can you do effectively a pop-up? So, well, I'm not popped up at the moment, but I want to do the drop behind cover as the end of the turn.
I don't think there's a prohibition against that. I don't see why you couldn't.
Right, so
Of course, if you're
Alfonso
doing a
is...
pop-up, that's -2.
Well, no, he's not doing a pop-up. He's already up. I just need to do the end of the pop-up, which is drop behind cover.
Oh, yeah, drop. You can drop prone as free action.
Yeah,
all right, so
that XO is totally gonna shoot through that rock.
Yeah, I was wondering what the cover DR of a pile of rock would be.
I have no idea.
Actually, I bet we can get a decent.
I just know
equivalent.
that thing can do. It does 5d times 3 with an armor divisor of 3. PI plus. It's a pretty awesome gun.
Well, adobe wall, brick wall. Both of those are going to be pretty short.
Is the EXO behind any cover?
Yes.
What cover?
He's actually behind heavy cover. So I think that's -3. Let me look. Heavy cover. No, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, he's in it basically in a sniper's perch. He didn't really change. He just shifted where he was pointing the rifle to.
Oh, okay.
Brick wall at the max they list in tac shooting is 76 cover DR.
Wow.
That is the worst that they have listed.
So heavy cover is -4.
Yes, yeah.
No, I was saying that.
Alright, I think I'm good.
Why do I hear you have a mental image of a drum roll going as he's like, here comes the dice roll. Oh man.
Well done.
Okay, that's going for the face. So he knows you are aiming at him because he shifted fire to you. Where is my stuffs? Oh, that's gonna really kind of suck if I. By the way, the XO and the commander are not in the combat heart suits. They are actually wearing space armor.
Oh man.
But in this case, dude, he's, my dodge is crap.
Yeah, he's still potentially hitting the faceplate with it.
Yeah, my dodge is crap, and I am prone, which makes my dodge even worse. I have an effective dodge of 5 right now.
And we're using weapons meant to fight that sort of thing.
So close!
Particularly ammo. Wow, that's a good roll.
That was not.
That's above average.
That's above average, yeah.
So let's see, what is the space armor helmet is DR60?
Not the helmet, faceplate. Visor.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna look at that's Ultratech 179.
I was just getting there.
Space armor, space
And
armor.
then
space
Alfonso
armor.
will
You want
drop
the
behind
space
full
helmet.
cover.
Space helmet, visor. No, space combat helmet.
And he'll drop down behind cover and he'll be yelling out, Raz, what the hell are you doing?
And
Like
that
my
is
job.
10 or 11.
Let's see. I think these guys. Where the hell is it? I don't remember. I think these guys are listed as 10.
That seems low. It's going to be divided by 3 though. So
No, TL 10 is he was asking about that. Yes, I think I have them normally at 10 because well, they're pirates.
Okay. Well, the DR on the space combat helmet at TL10 is 60/45. 45 being the visor, I presume.
45, yeah, that is correct.
So that goes to 15, which is still going to be a solid hit.
Yeah, that's going to be 12 points right there.
Yeah, he ain't gonna get back up from that.
My ear!
Holy smokes! Your storm
Let's
carbine
see.
ricocheted into his ear.
Yeah, it's a little off axis in this case.
That's
Well, it
just
went
piercing.
through his cheekbone, came out his ear.
That's just piercing, so it doesn't do any extra damage. Correct?
Right?
Piercing.
Holy cow! Okay, so let's see here. So
Yes. Yeah.
one. All right, so he's down some hit points, but he's not stunned and not unconscious.
It was a major wound to the head, though.
Yep. I succeeded the health check by 7.
Yow.
I rolled really well. I wish I had rolled that well on the dodge.
Hey man, nice shot.
And now he needs a cyber ear.
What are you talking about? He's about to get, exploded by a carry. By the way,
Well-
Carrie, what I was thinking, let me find it again. Hold on.
He might actually make it, because a huge explosion like that is still going to be essentially line of sight. So anybody who has several feet of rock between them and the explosion could conceivably make it.
Yeah, they're up on a ridge too, up above the ship.
Right, so you're going to basically, what you're going to end up doing is taking out all of the low-level mooks who don't really count, and send the two named, the commander and the XO, flying through the air, so when the PCs run into them, they're going to be messed up.
And one of them apparently is going to be hard of hearing.
Actually, he has 0 hit points right now. Because Alf did literally his hit points.
Oh,
well,
he may not
now
be free to
that'll
retreat
be.
then.
I wonder if that's going to count though, because normally a crippling hit like that is only going to do that damage.
Oh, right. Cripple over. No -5 on stun knockdown. Major wound only on severe. Lost ear causes appearance penalties.
Okay,
So,
sever.
does that mean he didn't take a total of 12? I thought he did take the 12.
He takes the 12. This is extra damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cripple over 1/4. So his ears crippled?
Sense. He can't hear through.
Yes.
Yeah.
Roll health to see if it's permanent.
It did enough to actually sever, so it was a major wound, and it did. It is destroyed.
I got a success by 3 on the health check, presuming fit does apply.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that means that
it's not
conceivably be
permanent.
healed.
Yeah. But he
But
ain't
needs
feeling
medical
good.
attention for sure.
All right, Alphonse, good shot. Also, did you make your attribute check about staying conscious?
Let me see.
I don't think
No.
so. Even if you fail it, I'm just gonna say that's fine. But you didn't
No, he
fail
made
it.
it.
You're like,
Possibly
ah.
Oh, no, I mean after the fact.
All right, let's move on to Dono to see if he passes out. Can you stay conscious, Dono?
I suppose it's possible.
I'm looking forward to Dono's reaction to what Raz is trying to do.
He's like in so much, probably, even if he got high pain threshold, he's so much pain. He's probably like, okay.
No, he's alert.
Oh. Yeah, so Dono's gonna roll over and
Does this dropship have guns?
He
Particularly,
did, but they're all smushed.
he's using it off axis with the gun camera, and he's just gonna go full rate of fire at that position. I don't expect he's gonna actually hit anything because I'm.
You totally need to roll a
Hexos
3
behind
here.
cover. But I'll go ahead and roll it anyway, just to see what happens.
Yeah, we want the 3, Daniel.
I'd say a guy who just got shot through the faceplate and hit in the ear is not in any condition to dodge.
Yeah, but he's got the various. Dono's got the range penalties and then the cover penalties and stuff like that.
He also just got hit in the face with a storm carbine, and he's probably not still vertical.
Yeah, well, that's if you hit. That's not going to hit. That's a 13.
Huh? Oh, that's yeah, that's. It would have been capped at 6 plus rate of fire.
Yeah, so Dono would have totally needed like what would that have been? Because of his range, he would have been that'd have been really really low.
No, he's just this is suppressive fire.
Right. Hey, and you managed to actually fire your weapon.
I discharged my weapon.
All right, Raz. Okay,
All right, smash the emergency panel that says "Do not smash."
I'm gonna presume it's not just something to smack because this thing crashed. This thing crashed, so it's gonna have like a.
This requires a very specific, deliberate series of events to prevent people from accidentally setting it off. First of all, there's a panel on the wall labeled "Do not smash," which you have to smash.
But you have crashed. The ship has crashed. So if there's stuff that is smashed, it's probably smashed.
Oh, okay, so I can skip that step. Good. And inside, there are a series of controls that you have to manipulate, and it takes, I would say, 5 separate operations, none of which are difficult, but none of which can be done by accident.
Basically 5 seconds.
5 seconds, yeah. And you have to be doing it on purpose. This is all things people can't do by accident, like put both of your thumbs here, pull hard on both of these things, put them together, twist them counterclockwise twice, shove them back in, and then while holding it in,
stick your thumb up your ass.
Optional.
Okay, so you'll note that I have gone in there and added an effect for you. I am since we're skipping the one step, you are doing the first of it now.
The first of the remaining 4. Yep.
Right. So no, I mean I figured it would be smash then 5 seconds. In which case you're doing you like do this and then you've got 4 more seconds.
There'd probably be a delay so that whoever's setting it off can also get away.
Right. Yeah. That's
all right.
But that can totally be part of the. That could totally be part of the one of the options where it's like you go, I want this to be instant, or I want this to be 10 minutes, or something like that. So that'll be like
yeah. In case the person went down and they can't save their equipment, but they can still survive. All right, yeah. I'll choose the instant option.
That's gonna be awesome.
Or if they've crash landed on a gas giant. There's no way they're going to survive.
Right. Pirate number 2 is irritated because Alf frickin' ducked behind cover, so he is now shifting to opportunity fire.
Oh, wait. Before you do that, did I hear Dono's shouted question? Raz, what are you doing?
That wasn't Dono. That was Alf.
Oh, sorry. Did I hear it, though?
Maybe? I don't know.
We
Did
should
you?
have radios.
Our radios.
Oh wait, right. Our radios are screwed.
So you're like hard of hearing? So that's a good point. It's entirely possible that they don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, maybe.
So I guess it'd be Alf would need to make. Yeah, Alf would need to make the perception at the hard of hearing, whatever it is.
-4.
-4.
Or we could just call it for roleplay purposes.
Up to you. I'm groovy.
Yeah, let's just call it. So,
All right.
Alf heard me and said, "What are you doing?" And I'll yell back over my shoulder as I'm running into the ship, "Isolation protocol!" So, carry on.
All right. So let's see. 4 is shifted to standing. And is going to. Can he go? Yeah, I don't see why he couldn't go from a kneel to a jump. Jump good.
Sure.
How far were we doing the jumps? They were really far, weren't they?
Daniel said 8, I think.
I'd do 6 and then give him like a dex check to avoid, being an idiot. Okay, well, he was an idiot. He jumps and he will land on that engine thing, and he is basically wildly off balance. Didn't think that one through, did he? Right. So, Alf, you are unaware that pirate number 5 last round landed on the dropship and is above and pointing down at you. I am still going to give you some of the cover for that, but he is totally in your rear hex. He actually wasn't expecting to see someone there either. But he's like, cool, I can shoot somebody. Are you, well, I guess it doesn't matter, actually. I was going to find out which prone you were. I guess it doesn't matter because, well, both of them are -2. Alf, I have 2 potential hits on you. Good roll. Wait, no, not 2 potential hits. Hold on. What? Oh, right. I was scrolled up on the GURPS combat tracker. Looks like I got 1 hit on you, and sadly, you can't dodge. 20. So that was a wow. This is crap.
2 points get through.
All right, let's see. That is
1 point gets through.
Tables. That is abdomen. No. Guess it is, isn't it? Okay, right, abdomen. No extra damage. So sad. Right. I saw that you were AFK, Daniel, so you missed it. Number 4 up here, he went from the kneeling to the jump, and where he landed, when he landed, since it was like 8 yards or something like that, I gave him a dex check and he failed it. So he not by a lot, not by a lot. I mean, he like failed it by 1 literally. So I decided, he landed, but he's wildly off balance. He's going to have to take a ready action next
Right.
round to even do anything.
Gotcha.
Number 5 just lit up Alf. Unfortunately, he only did one point of damage, but hey,
Eh.
whatever.
Damage is damage.
This guy should have been. He was also shifting, so he is going to do a super jump as well, except he's heading towards you. However, I am going to give him a dex check as well because that's some pretty crappy terrain. And he's going to have to do a ready action to recover. Wow. Actually, he failed by 2. Is that just going to be a ready action? Ready action. It's all good. Everything's good. We're all fine here. So the commander is shifting very slightly. He is attempting to do his, since Alf is mostly concealed at the moment from him, he is doing opportunity fire against him. All right, the XO is really downright irritated.
Oh, he's also got bullets going past him.
Right, he does have bullets going past him. Okay, so he can probably still aim because
Depends on how hardcore he is.
okay, so what I'm gonna do there, let me look at him. He has combat reflexes, so I'm going to give him the will check with the +2, and if he succeeds at that, he's just like, everything's fine. Does that sound right?
Probably close enough.
Wow. Okay. So he failed that by 3. So the fact that somebody shot him in the face and that really freaking hurt. And he's got more bullets whizzing by him. He is going
Took
to
0.
hunker. Yeah. And even though he does have high pain threshold, but even though he has that, it still hurts. He's just able to. Yeah, it still hurts, and oh crap! Is that my ear floating down? Falling down by my mouth? Ah, that's terrible. So he is going to basically hunker down into full cover this round, in the hopes these bastards will stop shooting at him.
It'll save him from the explosion, at least.
Well, it might. I'm totally thinking that explosion is going to pick him and his boss up and throw them.
All right, Alfonso will roll over onto his back and shoot the guy on the top.
First, before he does that, he needs to make the consciousness check.
Oh man.
I'll make this roll first.
Well, yeah, go ahead and make the Schusting roll. It'd be funny if he fails the consciousness. I'll just go, yeah, that's fine. He rolls over and goes, and if he fails it, he passes out right after he shoots.
That's fair.
That was to the vitals, so failed by 1 hits the torso.
Brap! 1 will hit the torso then. Let me see. He moved. Haha! Yeah, that's perfect. All right, so he moved. He's not prone. He didn't screw up the although his dodge still sucks. Let's see if I can dodge that.
So many
I
sixes in those two
failed to
rolls.
dodge that. So you shot me in the chest, jerk. All right, so that's going to be, what is that? Divided by that is that. 23 minus that is that. So that was a much better hit than the previous ones when you shot people. 5.
Oh, suppression fire causing a
Son of a.
strike. Interesting.
Really? Okay, hold on. Because I totally failed that that check pretty badly.
Oh, well, it doesn't need to be a
I just want to know what it's going to be.
Not in the current situation.
pause.
Just the
But the standard modifiers apply, so you get the +5 for heat of battle.
That's true. Yeah. So it looks like Alf has passed out. Is that correct?
Correct.
Oh, had enough, eh?
good parting shot, though.
Ha ha! Okay, so this is amusing. So, you did not do enough to really to straight up kill number 5 as you passed out. However, you did do a major wound, and I failed his health check by 5.
Oh, and nobody else is close enough to stop me.
It's funny because it's like neither one of you knew, you have no idea, or Alf doesn't have any idea what he just did to that guy.
As
Like,
Alf is falling unconscious and he sees the guy fall, he says, "Take that bastard." Or dog bastard.
Take that, Rover.
Oh, man. And so, with no one else in range to stop me, I will finish the 4-second sequence of movements required to set off the device.
Well, hold on. Dono, are you still capable of being conscious, Dono? Because I think it'd be great if you passed out. Okay.
Hey, but his finger's on that damn trigger, so he's reflexively keeps squeezing that off.
There's cordite in the air.
It's probably not going to go anywhere useful, though.
Right, so that's going to be that. Simply based on the locations of the various people, I do believe you are correct, Carrie, because Pirates 4 and 6 have to spend 1 round recovering from their balance. Both of them are going to be like at least trying to engage Dono, although since they'll probably be able to tell fairly easily that he's just like slumped over. So like, okay, he's fine. So then they're gonna spend. That'd be round 4. No, that'd be round 3 for their recovery. Then they're gonna spend at least 2 rounds to get into position just to see where that third guy is, which will be. So they will probably be poking their heads in to see you just as you go ha 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 and turn the switches.
No, I don't go ha ha ha. I see them out of my peripheral vision, showing up in the doorway just too late to stop me. And I say, "God damn it, I was short," and push the button.
Okay, so I am really tempted to use one of the mini nuke things on Ultratech just to see how much damage you did.
Shall I pull it up?
Let's
Why not?
see. There are 3 mini nuke warheads on there. It's 0.01 kiloton, 0.1 kiloton, and 1 kiloton. I wonder which this would be. Probably
Well, tell me
0.01.
what's the damage?
I for which one?
Whichever one you want to use.
Yeah, I don't know which one would be the most appropriate. I can never remember
It's a
what a frickin'
reactor.
kiloton.
Well, a kiloton is 1,000 tons of TNT.
TNT.
So is that
Actual nuclear tip weapons, like strategic weapons, are measured in megatons.
Which is millions of tons of TNT.
So
which is probably more than we need to melt all this tech.
So yeah, so how many kiloton? Is this thing? Is it like basically? Do you think it's a kiloton explosive?
It would probably be suitcase nuke.
I would think like a 10 kiloton would melt all the things we need to melt to make sure that the primitives who come combing over don't find high tech.
10 kilotons too big. 10 kilotons like Hiroshima.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Like a tenth of that. 1 kiloton.
All right, so 1 kiloton does 6D times 2,000 crushing explosive with linked
times 2,000.
With a linked of 4D times 2,000 burn explosive radiation surge, which is divided by distance from the blast center. But 6D times 2,000, I don't know. Hey, can you actually do that on this?
What do you think?
Because that'd be awesome.
A tenth, or is even in 1 kiloton too much to melt all this stuff?
All right. Well, I'm going with the whatever it was that he said. So that was the one.
Yeah.
What's the farthest guy
That's what
away
I said,
from the
but
ship?
Brian actually knows the physics, so that's important.
That's true. Yes, physics guy.
Range?
Sorry, what's the what?
Farthest dude? From where? From Carrie?
Yeah, that'll work.
It looks like it is about 30 yards.
30 yards, Roger.
Yeah, I suspect that 1 kiloton is still too much.
Well, average damage at 30 yards for the 1 kiloton, I guess, that you gave me would be 700.
Yeah, that seems a bit much.
With a max of 1,200. Which probably is enough to vaporize
the 0.1 kiloton is 60 times 600 crushing explosive.
Well, the question isn't really the damage. The question is, how much would it take to liquefy the technology so that it couldn't be reproduced?
Well, to be honest, it's like we have no idea because, geez, that's just a freaking reactor thing. And
adjust that a bit. That was just the burn damage from the radiation. The actual concussive damage is 2,800 average.
Jesus.
How
the radius in yards of that explosion is which I presume is the max concussion, is 24,000 yards.
Ooh, that's way too much. You were about to say something, Brian?
How many hit points has the ship got?
Oh, I have no idea. Let's see. Let me think. Vehicles.
10 times its total body destruction, right?
Yes.
So the utility nuclear-powered Vertol is probably similar. Wait, is there going to be a drop? Is there going to be like a drop ship in one of the spaceships books?
Yes, there will be.
Oh yeah.
Do we know which one it would be in?
Well, okay. Yeah, you want to use the 4E one.
Fighters, carriers, and mechas.
Right.
Let's look there. Assault? No, not assault. Drop ships. All right, so it's not going to be a 9, it's going to be a 10. So the Alexander class dropship in Spaceships 4 has 70 strength, health, strength, hit points, decade scale. So 700.
All right, so we need to do
6 times that.
7,000 ish.
That's
No,
on. That's
that'd
at
be
contact,
4,000.
though.
4,200 then. Yeah, because I multiplied the 700 times 6 since you can do the, if that's right, because it's -5 is dead, but you need to go to 0 first, so it's times 6, so 4,200, right?
Yeah, but then you want to go to -10 because
Okay,
total
Body
destruction.
destruction. Yeah.
so you would multiply that by 11 then, right?
Yeah.
7,700. Wow.
So,
I don't think the
77.
commander in the XO could survive that.
Yeah, I think that is pretty much going to.
So let's assume
Yeah,
let's
well,
assume 7,700. So whatever, there's enough explosive there to do 7,700. So you don't need to roll damage. Then you just need to calculate who gets killed in the surrounding. So what's 26 multiplied by 3?
Well, the other thing that I was thinking there is they're not going to want that to be a significant big explosion because that would be just as bad. You'd want it to be as you'd want it to be as
They're trying. The goal is to keep technology out of the hands of people who have not achieved it for themselves.
So they're wanting to contain the explosion as much as possible to just around the ship.
Oh, so maybe there's a secondary device like some sort of.
I think
that would probably make more sense.
I've got it in my head that when you're using demolitions, the amount of explosives you need is like divided by 5.
Oh, because it's targeted.
Yeah, if you make a successful demolitions roll.
Yeah, so you don't have to liquefy 100% of the mass of the ship. You just have to liquefy the pieces that are advanced tech. So structural members and things like that can be ignored. Which actually is most of the mass of the ship, right?
If my memory serves me correct, so the damage required to destroy the ship is a fifth less because you place it in the right places. So that would be, what, 1,200, 1,300 hit points.
Is antimatter actually a thing in Traveller?
Not at these tech levels, no.
Okay.
It would be a conventional explosive. It wouldn't be nuke.
Yeah, antimatter based weapons are outside Imperial tech.
Well, in that case, it's like, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Never mind. Wow.
Well, what's the
implosion?
What is actually the purpose here? So we can be fairly
investigators
certain
from finding the tech.
Well, no, I mean game wise. So
sorry.
We want to know who's going to survive. Anybody that's in the ship is obviously not going to survive. Anybody in the immediate vicinity is probably not.
The XO and commander will take 16 points of damage.
Or are you getting 16?
If I worked out 1/5 of the explosive needed, so that means there's 1,300 hit points of damage being dished out.
No, it's still got to do all the hit points. You just don't need as much explosives.
Right.
Well, it's fine.
No,
All of the
I like
nameless
Brian's
dudes
thinking
are
on this.
dead. I'm gonna say all of the nameless dudes are dead. The commander and the XO are probably very badly injured.
Well, they have armor on, don't they?
They have, yeah, both of them are wearing space armor.
So that would protect them from the concussion.
Yeah, and they had geographic, obstacles as well. They were both fully hidden from line of sight of the ship, so there's
They
a
would
lot
be.
of geological DR to get through.
The concussion would knock them on their ass. They'd take what? Maybe
Send
one
them
hex,
flying.
one hex,
Yeah,
maybe two
instead of
hexes
flying.
knockback.
Only that?
Well, if they took 16 points of damage concussion, what's their
I like
strength?
Rigel's idea. Because it's low gravity too, remember?
Yeah,
Well,
what's
then
their
the
strength?
knockback would be increased.
Going to achieve orbit.
The commander has got a strength of 12, and the XO also has a 12, I think.
Right, so every it's crushing. So every 8 points of damage is knockback.
And I have to say, as a player, this is the most damage I have ever done.
Just by turning some dials.
Yeah,
So
pushing in some handles, smashing a button.
See, that's where I kind of want, when you said that, I kind of wanted to know which one to use, because I was going to totally tell you, plug that into your thing so you can actually roll the dice just to see.
All ones.
So with
That
the
would
low
be
gravity,
totally
they'd probably
my
get
luck.
knocked back 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, but that's not as exciting. So we're totally going to throw them back like 20 or 30 yards, because that's really cool. So yeah, so he does his twist. You're going to probably be looking at them, and one of those Vargar is going to immediately realize what the hell you're doing, and his eyes are going to get really wide, and then there's a nice big explosion that is going to disintegrate the ship. It's going to pretty much kill all of the, well, yeah, because I think pirate number 2 is going to have advanced over there by that point. So none of the low level guys are going to survive. The concussive blast is going to totally ruin this make a nice big hole. It's going to send rocks and stuff like that flying. It's also going to send the commander and the XO tumbling through the air. And in that direction, I'm looking at the time. It's going to be a little early, but in that direction, what we're gonna see is, as the debris starts raining down, because I'm going to say, the area that you guys are or were at is a little bit elevated, and heading in the direction of the arrow, it's starting to head down into like a valley. And as the debris and stuff like that starts raining down, it starts bouncing off of the court the Vargar Corsair that is like parked there, and it's got like super high tech camo netting over it. I figure it's like just basically like a camo net, but it sort of almost works like the shield helicarrier stuff, where it like hides it from visual from above. So clearly, it's like, oh, now you know why they wanted to shoot that down.
Well, that's my round. I'm advancing the tracker.
And well, all of the combatants except the XO and the commander, who probably are going to be further wounded. I'll have to figure out.
They can actually take it.
Yeah,
because
but
they're in space
even with
armor.
even with that though, if you get thrown that far, it's just like,
Well,
I don't think it's.
Okay,
It's a 20-yard with
Yeah, I
a.
don't think it's going to be significant.
no,
It's going to just put.
the way it works is falling damage, armor protects fully, but even hardened armor is considered flexible for that purpose, so they would take blunt trauma, which would be at the 5 level.
1/3 gravity, though.
So they'd take a 20-yard
yeah.
fall.
So, yeah, they're probably going to take, like, maybe 4 or 5 points of blunt trauma.
Right, and that ignores the deal. Okay, so we'll say 4 points, 4 or 5. We'll say 4 points. So
They
that's
should,
gonna put...
from that fall, they should take 3d damage.
Right, but A, it's going to be blunt trauma only, and B, lower gravity.
So blunt trauma only is 1/10, and gravity is 1/3.
5.
No, it's fine. It's
There
all
may-
good. I reduced them to by 4 hit points, and they
There
don't
may
really
be some
have a...
radiation damage, which would be FTL.
Yeah, but
so it'd reach 'em right away.
space armor though has
Oh,
pretty good
shielded.
PF. Yeah.
Yeah.
So so the interesting thing there is the commander and the XO are a little knocked around. The commander's only lightly, but the XO got his ear shot off and then took some additional damage. Something to note, I believe it was it Ella that disintegrated the one dude that was boarding the ship?
Yeah.
That guy was their medic.
Oh.
Oops.
Yeah, so debris finally stops falling. And it's a little early, but that's where we'll call it. That was
Cool.
amusing. Hope you guys had a little bit of fun.
I didn't kill
Alfonso
anybody.
will say, as he's dying, Raz, you always were an asshole.
Dust in the wind.
But the interesting thing that I'm like there is like the whoops, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. The XO and the commander are injured, so they are totally going to still be injured potentially when the other PCs. And you just took out most of their meat shields.
Dono did get the short straw, though. He was a total
Yeah.
punching bag.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, that's like, sorry, bro.
Hey,
but hey.
To be fair, he took the sniper away from the other two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you caught bullets that we would have been catching otherwise. So.
Yeah, and
worked out.
what's kind of irritating from the sniper's perspective is when he finally did engage you again. He still had an effective skill of 14, even with the range stuff. And I kept rolling like 15s and 16s. So I'm like, wow, okay.
And Alfonso, stopping the only guy who was close enough to stop Raz.
Yeah, it was hysterical.
His last moment. I'm going to miss these guys. I'm sorry they're all dead.
Well,
do we get
all right, yeah,
character points?
The Eddie and Buck and Hank can go ahead and get the point because you guys actually showed up.
So is this 416 or is this 415 alpha?
Well, the session is actually going to be 16 because it's the 16th one. But I do see your point. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do that. Probably I might do alpha or beta.
Beta, that's what I meant.
All right, well.
Well, that was fun.
Stream off. We need a better
honestly,
sign-off thing.
It was kind of a pro argument for me for having the hardcore mode, Iron Man mode.
Yeah.
Because we knew that when those when those hits come in and you fail your roll, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am totally fine with going there.
Yeah, we'll
I
have
enjoyed
to.
it.
We'll have to discuss that, I guess.
It definitely does make things like, oh man, once those rounds start coming in, it's like, and yeah, that could hurt.
You don't want to change the rules like that in the middle of the campaign here, but we are
Yeah, no.
probably wrapping up in the near future, so.
Yeah, maybe pick it
it's
up
a thing
later. Yeah,
everybody has to understand going in.
but yeah, cool beans.
To answer your question, Daniel, we do have a sign-off. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed it.
I have not.
Watch the stream when we cancel it.
Okay.
See you next week, Bruno.
Alright, so we're done here. So
Yes, sir.
good night, stream.
Good night, stream. Does everybody have? Is everybody watching or looking at it now? Probably may need the link before you do that. Because I'm there.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm on it.
It's dropped in TeamSpeak if you needed it. Alright, signing off.